Yeah. Yeah, I decided sing as though I could sing and stuff and play instruments. I was going to do that, but the thing is though, like, this is like music and drama and all this, it's not just the only type of creative arts I've tried to do, alright? Like, I have a tremendous respect for people that can draw and paint, because I cannot grasp that whatsoever. So if you draw or paint, my part goes to you. You're great. But I cannot. And actually, a funny story, my mom is in the audience, she'll vouch, but she bought me this really nice kit. It was really awesome because I was like, I want to try it, because I never really tried it except when I was like in first grade and I did like a stick figure of Spider-Man or something, and like I wanted to work for it, you know, when I was in first grade. But like, I was like, I'm going to try to paint. And like, I was getting into Bob Ross a little bit, if you guys know who Bob Ross is, but I was like, I'm going to like do it the fun and happy way, you know. I thought I could do it so perfectly. I thought I could do it so perfectly. I was like, happy little trees, you know, like how he's so chill. Like, why? Like, he doesn't, like, what is coming out of his hand is beautiful, beautiful artwork, and he's, happy little trees. There's like a squirrel sitting on his chest, or like his shoulder, you know? Like, what is he doing? But like, he just tap, 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 tap. Happy little trees. Like, I tried happy little trees, and what came out was kindergarten artwork. Is what came out. Like, so I'm getting a little ahead of myself. My story, like so I had like this book for painting. It was like really thick paper. It wasn't canvas. It was like cheap canvas for poor kids like me. And like, I had it. I had it. Like, I was cool to work with it. I only had like 7 colors total, but I was like, oh, it's not a big deal. I don't need ochre yellow and all that. Like, I can work with what I got. So like, I did like this mountain thing, and like I had one of those metal knives that he paints with, and it's like all gold, has a wooden handle. I'm just like doing my thing, and I start to notice it starts to look really good. And I'm like, yeah, it looks like a mountain. Like I do the little, like I'm really light with it, and it just looks great. It looks like a mountain, and I'm like, all right, so I have to put snow on it, because snow's a cold mountain. So I took like white, and I did this, the side of the mountain. I don't know why I'm doing this, by the way, painting. For some reason, when I think of painting, I think of my hand. But anyway, so like, and then I took that white, and then I put a little bit of blue in it, and then I was like, okay, so I'll do the other side, and shading, and I was like, okay, this is perfect, but it needs some trees. And this is when it went. It went completely downhill. I had like a Filbert's brush. I don't know where they get the names for these paint brushes. Like, there's the 2-inch brushes, which I understand inches, and they have like Filbert's brushes and things like that. I'm just like, what's this name for? But anyway, like, I took brown, and I could have mixed the brown with other colors to make it look like a tree, but instead I just used plain brown for some reason. I don't know what. Like, I took it, and I just drew like this big streak down my paper. I was like, that's the tree trunk. And then, so next I had this little fan brush. This little fan brush. It's like that wide, and like it's got like the little things on it. And I know now what my problem was. The paint was way too thick. It was causing the bristles to stick together, and what came out was like, I don't even know, but it really, I tried tapping, and what came out was literally a bunch of green Z's stacked on top of each other. That's what it looked like. And like, it just looked like a kindergartner. So you have this beautiful mountain and this tree just off to the side. It just looks like a 4-year-old with watercolors going crazy. Yeah, that's my art story. I can't do art. Suck at that. It's hot up here. So this way. I don't know how people are doing like physical stuff, you know what I mean? I don't know how people are moving up here. It's so hot, the light. Like Laura's dancing, I think it's great. Let's give a hand for Laura and her dance. But there is absolutely no way I'm getting out here and dancing. There's no way. The whole sing thing, that's enough for me. That's enough movement. I'll just do the rest with my voice. But like, I don't know how she does all the dancing. I would come back and be all sweaty. My back's kind of cold, but oh yeah, I know the story. So like, every time I've ever walked back there's a hand sanitizer dispenser. It's sitting on the wall. It's about like yay high on the wall, and like, And for some reason, I like laying up against that wall. I know that hand sanitizer dispenser's there, but I'm like, oh, I like this wall. And I'm like bouncing on it because I'm bored, and all these people are walking by in their crazy costumes. I'm sitting here in this, and I'm just like, yeah, wall. And then like, I was like, oh, it's gotten a little bit colder in here. Then I went to another wall because someone was trying to get through. And I noticed it got really cold, and I noticed I squirted hand sanitizer all down my back. But the thing is, though, this isn't the first time it's happened. You think I've learned? Why am I putting my back on that wall? No, I didn't anything. And like, got hand sanitizer all over me. When we did the Elefantismo, I had like a white shirt. It was Mr. Bilberry's. Thank you for letting me borrow that, but it's like 20 years old. And he's like, I got hand sanitizer all down the back of it. That kid has never known hand sanitizer until that day. No, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. No, but like, I'm a junior, like they say, and I've been thinking a lot about my future and stuff. Yeah. But like, when I was younger, though, like, I love how, like, your perception on what adultism is, adultism, I just made that word up. Adulthood is the actual word, but I just felt like saying adultism. Like, your perception on adulthood is that you can do whatever you want, and you can do anything. You can do anything you want. And then when you get up, you know, and you're my age, and it's like, this is terrible, I have to be this because it's all I can afford, and like, when I was younger, I wanted to be an artist. And that was back when I could do art on a first grade level with this stickman Spider-Man, you know, like I won awards for in first grade. But like, for some reason, I also wanted to be the Macho Man Randy Savage. Does anybody know who that is? Yeah. Okay, yeah, we're talking like old, like wrestler, like, oh yeah, brother, like that guy. I wanted to be him. That's not even possible. He's a person. You can't just be another person. I thought I could get away with it. Be the Macho Man Corbin Hill, which is not nearly as cool as Randy Savage. I don't know. I wish I was as cool as him, like the sunglasses, the letters, the purple cape. Oh yeah! No, that's not me. I'm stuck with other stuff. I can't be cool. That's not what I get to do with my life. I have to. Oh. Yeah. I get people saying, "Oh, me." Oh. That's gonna be my life. That's what do with my future. Do stand-up comedy. At least attempt to. I was gonna say, if anybody doesn't like my act, just get the idea that maybe I'm pretending to be a stand-up comedian. Huh? Like I'm being an actor right now, but you think I'm being a stand-up comedian, but I'm pretending to be a stand-up comedian. That's all I can say. You know? Maybe that's my act. I'm just attempting what I'm acting to be. But, I've been up here for what feels like 30 minutes. I was only supposed to have like 5 minutes, so I don't know. I'm probably like, Mr. Bilberry's probably pulling out what hair he has left. He said right before the show, feel free to make fun of him. I was like, okay. I just like a stand-up comedy bit. How do I not make fun of that? He's invited me. He's like, okay, yeah. He's probably pulling out his hair, like, this kid is taking up all his time. You guys are probably like, yeah, I don't want to listen to this kid talk anymore.
I'm just stealing your Lucky Charms.
And I haven't lived here, get over it. You know, you guys have been great. Thank you for coming out, and thank you for supporting us, and I love you.